Hey, good morning, my lively eagles. We are going to work on animations. So once you click on begin your animation, you're going to go to this screen. The first thing you need to do is go to file right here. Remember the yellow box? That's where my lessons are. So we're going to go to file, click on it. Go down to make a copy because you want to make your own copy of your animation. You're going to click the entire presentation, and I want you to put your name just like this. Then click OK. And you'll notice you now have two boxes. And they're exactly the same except for the name. This one says my animation. This one says my name. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, X out, so I don't get confused. So now you have your animation. I want you to write at the bottom, by, and then your name. And then you can click anywhere and the box goes away. Now, if you already know the name that you want your animation, then you can change it. I don't know yet, so I think I'm just going to leave that right there. So then I'm going to go, and there's two different ways. You can right click and you can make a new slide, or you can go to file insert. You know what? I think the little bar right here is in the way. So let's try this again. Insert, new slide. So either way, you can click on this one and it makes a new slide, or click on right button, new slide, and you can have a new slide. So for right now, I only want one. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the words. I don't want words. So I'm going to click, then delete, click, and delete, just like that. All right, so I'm going to think of a story I want to tell. Mine is going to be pretty easy. I think I'm just going to have birds flying by. So I'm going to be outside. So I'm going to pick the background is going to be the sky. So I go up to shapes. I want a square. Then I click and hold the click button, drag it so the box fills up all of it. Now, I could leave that for the sky, or I could come in here, do the fill color, and I can pick a real pretty sky color, maybe that one. Ooh, I like that. So once I have my sky, now I want to add the ground. So I'm going to go back and click, and I'm going to get another rectangle, and I'm going to have it a little lower because I want most of the sky for the birds. So then I pull it across and down to make sure I fill up all of the bottom, and go back to the paint can, and I'm looking for green grass. That's pretty, but it's not really grass color. So maybe that one. Oh, I like it. Then I'm going to click over to the side, and you can see what it looks like on the screen over here. So I do like this. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to make a copy of it again. So make sure I'm on number 2, insert. Where's my copy? All right, so I'm going to say the easiest way is to do a right click, duplicate slide. And now, boom, I have the exact same thing. So this is going to be the same. So make sure that you're on the last slide. So now I want to put a bird flying. So I'm going to go back to insert. This time I want to do an image because I'm going to pick something from the web. Now, when you search from the web, it's not going to pull up every single picture, but this is the easiest way to put it into your animation. So I click search the web and I say flying bird. Now, this is going to be key. I don't want a white square around the bird, so I'm going to put transparent background. And a lot of times it will pop up to make sure you spell it correctly. If you spell it wrong, it doesn't work. So make sure you do spell it correctly, and you can either click on it or push enter. So now I'm going to look for my bird that I like. I think I'm going to pick a cartoon bird. So I can double click 2 times and it has the bird. Notice the bird is on the last slide, which is where I want it, but I want it a little smaller. Just like that. So then I'm going to move him off the screen over here. So you can't see him at all. Then if you want to rotate him, you click the circle and you can spin so it rotates. I like it like that. Then I'm going to duplicate it. So I right click, duplicate slide. Then I'm going to click on my birdie and I'm just going to move him. I use the arrows, right and left little arrow keys so that he's barely on. I can barely see him right here. Then I right click, duplicate slide, then move him a little bit. You can see just a little bit. Now there's a little bit more showing. Right click, duplicate slide, click the bird, a little bit more. So as you can see, he's starting to come on more. Duplicate slide. And I'm just going to keep doing that same process. Right click, duplicate slide, move it. Right click, duplicate slide, move it. Right click, duplicate slide, move it. Now this actually is not going to go quickly. It's easy. This is actually very easy, but it takes a lot of slides. I'm already on number 12, as you can see. It will probably take 20 to 30 slides. So let me show you what it's going to look like. If you go all the way back to the top. So my animation, I'm going to say, call it something fun, bird adventure. And then click outside, bird adventure. So I go here. If you want to know what it looks like, you can click on the present right here. And then you use your arrows. You can use the down arrow or you can use the right arrow pointing to the right and it'll show you. Now, one of the things I noticed, I have a white little line on the left side that actually needs to be shifted over. So I'm glad I looked at it now. So let's watch my animation. And that's as far as it goes. Then you hit the escape button, ESC, in the top left corner. So I'm going to continue making my animation. Right click, duplicate, move. Right click, duplicate, move. Right click, duplicate, move. Now, my bird is going straight across. If you want, you can actually have it change directions. So, and up a little bit, I think. Right click, duplicate, move. Right click, duplicate, move. As you can see, I'm getting close to 30. Don't move your whatever you're animating, do not move it quickly. You just need to move a little bit. Otherwise, it'll end up jumping and it looks very almost like it's glitchy. This will probably take about 45, maybe 50 slides. So I'm almost done. Right click, duplicate, move. He's barely, barely, barely showing. I think he's completely off, but I'm going to make a duplicate slide just in case and then make sure he's off. So then let's go back to the top and let's see what it looks like. I like it. And that's all you have to do for an animation. That is the easiest way to make an animation. So make sure first you make a copy and you put your name right here so you don't get mixed up and start working on my copy of it. So have fun. I want you to come up with your own adventure, your own animation.